The Nigerian stew is a recipe that has kept on evolving in Nigeria, different recipes, improved and new recipes, and this is my current recipe. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. First thing I'm going to do is to prepare my protein. I'm using beef here. Spices I'm going to use are ground ginger and ground garlic, which are the basic spices I use for all my proteins. Then I'm going to go in with knorr seasoning cubes. I added some water and allowed that to boil. Next thing I'm going to do is to prepare my tomato puree. I'm using fresh tomato, onion and chili pepper. You can also use paprika pepper if you have some. I prefer to use chili pepper or paprika because they are less spicy and they add more color to stew. I blended everything, and since my blender isn't that strong, I had to use enough water to blend it. So after blending it, I boiled it to remove the added water. While the tomato puree was boiling, I went on to cook my stew. The first thing I did was to add vegetable oil to a pan and lightly fry my boiled beef. After that, I added tomato paste. Whenever I'm cooking with tomato paste, I like to go for a jollof tomato paste. I added that and sauteed it with the beef for a while. Now I'm doing this to get the sweetness out of the tomato paste. I added more vegetable oil because the oil wasn't enough. At this point, I added my spices. I added curry, ground crayfish and this fish seasoning. If you want to improve flavor, contribute to the aroma of the stew. The spices you need to look for are spices that have strong taste and strong scent, like nutmeg and cinnamon. You can also go further by adding vegetables that have strong aromas and strong taste, like curry leaf and scent leaf. I added this spice mix which has nutmeg as the major ingredient. It also has other ingredients like cinnamon, ginger, coriander. I like adding nutmeg to my stew because it adds this kind of sweetness to the savory taste of, and it also contributes to the aroma of the stew. When the tomato paste was totally fried, I added my boiled tomato puree. Then I stirred properly. You can see the contrast in color between the tomato puree and the tomato paste. That's to show that the tomato paste was properly fried. I added my beef stock and smoked fish. I like adding smoked fish to my stew because it contributes to this smoky taste. After that, I allowed it to cook for a while. Then my stew was ready.